Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and we are here with the last series of the evening, and it is well the first series of the evening as well. Cosmos.
Yeah, I mean, we get to see Up the Dale take on Fearless Esports again. Can Fearless Esports this time pick up the W, though, Victor, and try and get through those playoffs? We saw Up the Dale beat them 3 games to 1 in also what was a lot of overtimes. So, are we going to be able to we got like a nice grudge match now, so to speak, right? Fearless Esports, I want to try beat Up the Dell. Up the Dell obviously playing superbly well in that previous series that we got to watch there with myself and Fade. And of course, Mr. Messi playing so well with Imp. And just, are we going to see Mr. Messi and Imp do filthy things again? Filthy Peanut didn't seem to be on the field there that time around. We had, who was it, Fiddy P. So now we're going to see, do Fearless have their number, or are we just going to see Up the Dell picking up the dub again? I mean, we'll have to see, Victor, won't we?
Yeah, and it's going to be exciting. Up to Dale, as you mentioned earlier, could get the dub. A lot of tension between these two teams. But again, let's Fearless. They're strong. They might have what it takes this time around to beat Up to Dale. Uh, as well, Up to Dale. They have this confidence. They know already they can beat Fearless. They did it earlier, so they can do it again. But that overconfidence might be bad for the team as well. So it can't go both ways again. I mean, game 5 overtime and it went to Up to Dale. Maybe it's game 5 overtime this time for Fearless. Maybe Lady Luck is on their side this time. But shall we get rock and rolling, Muzz?
Yeah, definitely. It looks like we're going to have the players step up here to the plate in the field. Victor VTM throws him a fat join, which is fantastic. So we're going to see if Up the Dale can do it 2 times in a row, Victor, or are we going to see Fearless Esports be able to try pick up a double from them and go through to the playoffs? I think they're going to be hungry this time. I think they're going to be very, very aggressive and try a win, because of course that €150 on the line for a winning team. You want to get through to those playoffs and have a championship Sunday.
Pluto applying a lot of pressure. That's going into front of the orange net. No one there to follow up. Panda keeping it in the orange half. Imp can't get it past our screen as the ball stays in the orange half. Oh, that's a close call there by Pluto. Nearly putting it in. Can't really get it past the orange defenders. Panda getting an unfortunate touch there, putting it into his own corner. Mr. Messi now getting a clear up in front of the blue net. Panda with the block.
We saw Mr. Messi and Imp being so instrumental in the previous series there, Victor, that are they going to have the same kind of lust to try close out this series as well, or we're going to see between Starscream and Pluto just try do things here for this Fearless side. They were already they were pretty dangerous in the previous series. We see Panda here trying to take the early shot. It's been pretty void of shots and goals so far. Nothing too special here. Starscream pushing it, still in the 100 as well. Actually nabs his own 100.
The ball goes back into the orange half. 0-0 still on the scoreboard. None of the teams are able to find the back of the net as of yet. That's an attempt by Mr. Messi. Panda is in the way. Starscream back into the middle. Imp will try to find PDP as Mr. Messi again keeping the pressure up for Up the Dale, sorry. Pluto now returning the pressure, trying to keep it there. Imp gets it past both defenders. Mr. Messi can't do much. Pluto sending it back into the orange corner. PDP now with an airdrop or a lot of booster work. Gets the block on Panda. Can't find the back of the net. Imp into the middle. Mr. Messi not expecting the miss by Starscream is left in the dust.
Yeah, and we just kind of found as well in that previous series, Victor, a lot of these teams, they shoot a lot, but the accuracy wasn't that decent. I think we had Fearless Esports in one of the games easily put up like 10, 11, 12 shots and just, still lost to Up the Dale. So just maybe hopefully the accuracy is going to be improved upon in this series and not going to be too many posts getting hit as well. That woodwork, of course, been a very dangerous fourth man back. But yeah, 0-0 so far here at halftime. Victor, I wonder who will be breaking the deadlock.
So far, it's equal pressure by both teams. None of them are able to find cracks in the defense. There was a close call by Pluto, but that has been it for ever since. Starscream can't find a block on him. Panda getting it into the sidewall again, second time running, and it was down his favor. Mr. Messi into the sidewall. Pluto can't find contact. Starscream is left to work with it as he puts it into the middle. PDP is waiting. Pluto leaving it for Panda, gets the demo on Mr. Messi. 3v2, they have an opportunity, but no one is there to capitalize on it. Starscream, not the greatest of all touches, but it works still in his favor.
Yeah, and Panda getting that demo into 30p doesn't seem to be doing too much here for Fearless Esports. 0-0 here. No one really applying the craziest amount of pressure. I think we've only got about 3 shots here from our blue side and about 1 shot from Up the Dell as well. So Up the Dell definitely getting smothered. Not the previous series we've got to see coming out from them, and I think that's definitely kudos. Kudos to Fearless Esports as they get our first goal.
Starscream with a double touch puts it into the middle, realizing the situation he was in, sends it into Pluto instead, and he finds the back of the net. 56 seconds left on the clock. Will we see an overtime? Maybe, if they start working on it.
Double commit that we saw earlier there from Up the Dell as well. As Pluto was able to slot it home there, Victor. So nice little kind of squeeze through the defense, and it's good to see Fearless up here by 1. Hopefully they should be able to close out this game without going to another OT. Both of these teams famous for the overtimes that they produce here, as Panda tries to take a shot on kept out there as the Imp was getting demos as well. Ooh, Pluto there with a nice demo. Yeah, Victor, hopefully no OTs, and Fearless can just close this one out clean.
Too many OTs during this evening already. We want everything to be close, but OTs too often, not too fun either. PDP applying more pressure, nearly getting the OT goal that they needed, but it is not enough. Fearless Esports grabs the first game.
Yeah, I mean, I think just a bit of fatigue from the players, when you back-to-back so many OTs, and, you just kind of have to always stay hyped up and always stay concentrating. Just that mental tiredness can affect these guys. Only 1 goal going to the side. You have Fearless Esports, but that's enough to win, of course, Victor. And so they are going to pick up game number 1 in our potential best of 5. Good to see Fearless do so because, of course, Up the Dell, we know that they almost swept the previous series. It was 3-1. They've definitely got the resilience to come back. Let's see what Imp can do. Imp and Mr. Messi, very kind of lackluster games, right? Only 130 apiece there. I mean, not the games I think they hoped for.
Yeah, not a game they were hoping for. A game they will probably forget about as well. Not one of the best performances for Up the Dale, especially if we take the first series of the day as a as a reference. Up the Dale walking away from that series with a 3-2 win. But this time around, it is Fearless that grabbed the first game, but what will their response be? Up the Dale on the challenge. Starscream with the early pressure, gets it past 1, nearly gets it past him, but doesn't find the back of the net. Pluto now applying more pressure, low boost to work with. Can't get it past him. Panda with a helping hand. 30p with the clear. That ball will go into the blue off. Mr. Messi will find the first goal.
Yeah, I mean, that's the Messi we accustomed to seeing. Yeah, gets past that last defender. Pluto as well. Gets drawn out. They're faked. Nice patience coming in from Messi as well, just to pop it in that far left-hand side. And now already very early goal going towards the side of Up the Dale, Victor. So this is kind of what we used to seeing from them. Maybe they had just a very slow game one. Nothing we can brag about just yet. We still have 4.5 minutes left on the clock.
Yeah, the pass and play comes out from Fearless, but that's a brilliant save by Imp, keeping it out. Pluto now trying to find Starscream, can't really do much in that situation. FDP now alone on the ball, tries to find Mr. Messi in the middle. He does do so. That's a second one for Mr. Messi. Brilliant passing play coming out from up the Dale.
Yeah, FDP just bringing that one down from the side there, and of course Starscream not able to come across the goal and stop Messi. Now Messi just, whether it's namesake, of course, the Barca ex-player or not, yeah, Mr. Messi doing wild things on the field. Imp still having a quiet time, only 99 points, hasn't broken 100 just yet. Mr. Messi seems to have the limelight as of now, and Imp decent clear of the ball, got the flick over, and oh my goodness, imagine Victor that winning.
Yup, I could imagine it, but that was too close for comfort there for Fearless Esports. But they'll be happy that it didn't go in. VP with an attempt, Starscream with the denial as he now tries to send it away. Imp keeps it in. Nonetheless, slow boost to work with, nearly gets a double touch. Pluto with the denial. Mr. Messi with the hat trick. Finds the third one for up the Dale.
Yeah, Pluto pops that one out to the side. Not the kind of best way at this level of Rocket League you want to do, because of course that brings the ball back into the midfield with the rebound. And of course, if you got quite a fast opponent that you're up against like this up the Dale side, of course you can have someone like Mr. Messi read that ball. So don't try send too many bangers into the side of the wall, Victor. It isn't often it's not often good for you.
Indeed, it's often not too good in that situation. It can cost you daily. Now Panda getting the bump on Imp, can't really do much with the Messi now. With his own attempt, can't get it past Pluto. Imp will be the one to deny him. Starscream with the send into the middle. Pluto is waiting, going for a solo play, tries to get it to the middle, slight touch, but Mr. Messi is there to deny him. Panda back into the middle, FDP with the quick clear. As the shot is out, set by Pluto, brilliantly saved by Imp. Panda with a second one. Mr. Messi into the middle, that's not what you want to do. Pluto capitalizes on it.
Yeah, and finally Fearless Esports able to get their first one here. Pluto just waiting for that awkward rebound. It came off Mr. Messi. It looks like a triple commit here from this up the Dale side. They just all was stuck in a clump there at the far post. Not able to decide with the communication what they wanted to do. And of course Fearless able just to capitalize on the confusion and sink one in. And now we're only at a 2-goal difference, Victor. Things inching closer for this Fearless side.
Yeah, things are looking better for Fearless in the second half. Oh, that's nearly going in. Panda couldn't capitalize on it. But let's go back to the first goal for Fearless, shall we? It looked like a triple commit by Up the Dale, but it was more like a group hug by Up the Dale, celebrating the save, but it was a bit too early to celebrate in that case, as Fearless struck back with a shot on target. Nonetheless, Mr. Messi applying more pressure. Imp now trying to put it in, can't really do so. Pluto getting the clear, going for the shot a bit too high. Not Starscream trying to get the shot on target, can't really do much. Pluto applying more pressure to the feet, trying to get the clear, denied by Starscream into the middle. It goes to the P with a helping hand. Panda comes at the back of the net. It's looking very, very crucial here for Fearless now as the time ticks closer to the end.
Just so many shots and whips coming out from this Fearless side, Victor. They're just not able to get onto the damn back of the net. They're shooting high, they're shooting wide, just kind of finding awkward spots on their vehicles, onto the nose, onto the kind of hood. And just, yeah, the ball's not really going in the direction they want. Of course, they had a lot of time to still get two and try to get the equalizer, but now as they're slipping into only 1 minute left of regulation time, and they still have to score 2 goals just to force OT, Victor. Fearless Esports seem to be kind of closing the door on themselves. Opportunities seem to just be going amiss. Yeah, Starscream as well, not really able to do much as well with that aerial move. So possibly looking like up the Dale here to equalize our series, as they are up by 2 and they've got a lot of time to even go third. There it is. Imp gets the fourth.
3 goal deficit now, as we're ticking ever closer to the end of this game. Mr. Messi complaining about this game, telling us to stop screaming because it's so embarrassing for them. But hey, don't worry about it. Now Philippe trying to just clear this whole ball, trying to apply more pressure. 30 seconds left on the clock. Imp now getting the fake on 2 defenders, but Pluto won't fall for that one, as Mr. Messi left to work out with this whole ordeal, as Pander can't get a touch on the ball. Philippe now with the ball into the middle, denied by Pluto, as he can't get a block on him. 5 seconds left on the clock. It looks like Up the Dale will take this one.
Oh, so incredibly close that Mr. Messi just tried to slot home, but that one's going to go down. Killed the ball. Up the Dell here, getting the second game and equalizing our series here. So, I mean, again, it's deja vu here, Victor, just back and forth of that previous series that we got to witness. Now, of course, we did see Up the Dale win that one 3-1. So, right now, do we see Up the Dell win the next 2 games on the trot? Maybe. But Fearless Esports seem to have the number. They're playing pretty decent Rocket League at this point in time.
Yeah, I mean, both sides have applied a lot of pressure, but especially out from Up the Dale. Mr. Messi 6 shots, Imp 2 shots, and Philippe with his own 3 shots. And that's a lot of pressure kept up by Up the Dale. Will they be able to do it or repeat it in the next 2 games? Yes, they can, but of course they have to look out for Fearless. They want to return some of that pressure as well.
Yeah, well, yeah, we're at DFHA Stadium. We're going to see if one of these teams, well, at least we know one of the teams will be winning here game number 3. Is it going to be Up the Dale on the trot? Well, we're going to have to see if they do have a previous streak of that series here. And already Imp and Philippe taking the early shots and applying pressure onto this Fearless outfit. I mean, this is kind of the team we've become accustomed to seeing this evening. So much pressure, so much offensive pressure that just make sure that they always startle their opponents' Starstream, trying to get a couple saves and blocks. They're doing incredibly well to push this ball up the side.
And getting bumped by Starscream, but does do well to get the block on Pluto. Starscream now with a clear Imp with the denial, still has possession, goes for the flip reset, can't get there on target. Gets Philippe getting demo with Pluto. That's a long clear and a shot for Mr. Messi. That's 1-0 for Up the Dale.
Yeah, takes it end to end. I mean, Victor, you love to see it when you basically score a 99% field goal, right? It goes off your wall all the way back into their goal. And Mr. Messi, you know, I don't think you're going to score too many goals like that. I think just the lack of concentration from Fearless was there. You could see, I mean, how aren't you defending a ball that's gone end to end? And yeah, Mr. Messi feeling lucky about that one. So already drawing very early first blood here, Up the Dale, and you know, Pander trying to take a shot and get an equalizer, and it doesn't go in.
Pluto trying to get a dunk on Philippe, but Mr. Messi gives Philly a helping hand, as Imp now sending it back into Mr. Messi, but he leaves it for Imp as the momentum was still there for him. Pluto now trying to get it past Philippe. He does do so, but gets bumper in the process. That's nearly a brilliant shot by Philippe, but can't find the ball. Brilliant pinch, but Pander goes into Starscream's hands. Imp with a save into the corner. Pluto keeps it there as Pander tries to go for the shot. Starscream can't really find the angle that he needed. Mr. Messi sending it into Philippe. Can't really get it past Pluto as Mr. Messi going for a solo play. Will he get it past all of them? He nearly does, but Starscream is there in the way. Philippe left in an awkward situation. Pander find in the middle, but Pluto can't find it to the back of the net. Starscream with his own attempt gets denied by Mr. Messi, and the ball goes back into the blue half. Oh well, rolling back into ruins now. A lot of pressure by Fearless.
Yeah, I mean, just Fearless Esports doing so incredibly well just to block out this kind of relentless attack from up the Dale. They're actually holding onto the position quite well now. Between Panda and Pluto, they're actually doing phenomenally well just to try get into this orange net, but they're definitely struggling. Mr. Messi being thwarted a bit as he's not able to score so quickly again as Panda pushing this one all the way down. It's not able to go in as input save. I mean, they are definitely trying this relentless attack here coming in from this Fearless side, and we know Victor usually that can result in a goal if you just keep it up. There's one little small chink in the armor of Up the Dale, and it can they'll be able to leak a goal, but we're gonna have to see if that does materialize.
With a blitz reset attempt, does get the flip, but not the shot. Pander will happily take it away from him as Pander can't get past ADP. Mr. Messi with a helping hand into the middle. That's rolling in. Will he get there in time? He does, but that ball was a bit too wide. That's all he can offer for the team. Mr. Messi back into the corner. Now get the pass. Pander gets it past Pluto. That will fall. Go in for Fiddy P. 2-0 now for Up the Dale.
Yeah, and Mr. Messi just drawing out that last defender there and just playing with Pluto, doing so incredibly well, getting the flick over, whether accidentally or not, because it looked like he was taking the shot and just inadvertently ended up being a pass and play to Fiddy P. Nonetheless, Victor, up the Dell, up by 2. Mr. Messi doing so incredibly well on this field, you know, just we can sing his praises for the rest of the evening. Between Imp just seem to be doing so incredibly well for this up the Dell side, and Imp, driving one home. Fiddy P is here for the follow-up, but Pluto's going to be able to push it out. Oh, actually gets the shot! Panda with the demo, a goal line demo that was perfect.
Perfect play there. Panda realizing the situation, goes for the demo, trusts Pluto on the shot, and oh boy, that trust was rewarded. Fearless gets their first goal in this game. One or more to equalize. Will they be able to do it? A lot of pressure already. Pluto and Panda both up for the goal, for the shot, sorry. Imp now realizing what was happening, loses it as he regains possession, gets the block of Pluto, the ball goes nowhere. Panda can't really find a touch on the ball. P getting harassed by Starscream in the process, but no one is having the guts to move forward on the ball apart from Mr. Messi at this situation. Brilliant pinch by Panda. Goes from one corner to the other. Fiddy P sending it back. Mr. Messi, nearly finding the cherry pick that they needed in order to actually put that nail on the coffin.
Yeah, and just kind of a lot of whiffs and just not too many catches and collections coming out from this Fearless Esports side. I think we also saw Panda try to find his own redirect and he missed the ball. And so I think just kind of the mechanical plays and sometimes a bit of like the accuracy coming up from Fearless Esports could be cleaned up. You know, they just need to be tighter and make sure that they just, when they move the ball and they try to play to themselves and even each other, that it's cleaner. And so if this ball does go down, which it will, then it's going to be up the Dell taking game number 3. And that was a very, very close last shot there coming out, I think, from Panda or Pluto. So here we go.
Yeah, Panda.
Almost inching towards the end, Victor.
Almost. So close to the end, but yet so far. Who knows what will happen? It is match point for Up the Dale, but Fearless was, still hanging in there for a few moments. But Panda getting denied at the end as well. Had the opportunity to equalize the whole game, but Up the Dale did their job, did what they had to do in order to move over to match point. But the question is, will they be able to convert it into a win or a series win?
Well, we're going to have to see. I mean, we know Up the Dell can play incredibly well, Victor. Between Imp and Mr. Messi, they just do phenomenal things. Then, of course, Fiddy P can score uh, anytime that he wants to, of course, just randomly down the field. We do need to see Fearless, like I was mentioning, clean up a couple of things, whether they're missing the passing plays to themselves or just kind of not finding each other. They're always pushing the ball down the flank, whether you see Pluto Panda pushing the ball down the flank, not really able to breach into the orange half. And then, of course, 50s kind of already getting beaten by Up the Dale side. So just maybe Fearless a bit too hesitant to take shots or too slow on some of their offensive moves.
Yeah, now match point for Up the Dale in Utopia Coliseum up against Fearless Esports. A fake already, but they did not expect the ball to go up high. Now can't find contact on the ball. Mr. Messi gets the dunk on Storage Screen, but Pluto is quick on it, can't really find the back of the net. VDP back into the middle, get the ball Storage Screen. Mr. Messi will have a messy situation as Panda is in the way as Imp now back into the blue half. Starscream denying the attempt, but Imp again makes it work this time around. Panda awkward with the ball, can't get it past Mr. Messi. Pluto back into the sidewall, hoping for one of his teammates to help, but can't really rely on them anymore as CDP now getting a pinch with Panda, but the ball goes a bit too wide. Fearless with a lot of opportunities just been denied.
Oh, and Mr. Messi trying to get that little backflip in there. Hits the woodwork victor. You know, that's going to be heartbreaking. Mr. Messi, of course, able to score so incredibly well. And just the game looking very messy and scrappy right now. Just double commits and kind of bodies from Fearless getting thrown at this ball versus trying to clean up and make sure that it's a very technical playstyle. Panda, oh, it doesn't get the shot on there. And I think that's going to kind of come back to maybe haunt this Fearless side. They just maybe need to be a lot cleaner on the field.
Pass out by Panda, no one's there to follow it up. Now trying to get the clear, he does get it by Starscream. Panda nearly getting faked out. Passing it out into Mr. Messi. Starscream can't really do much with the ball, but so far the ball is going back and forth. No one is able to break that line of defense. No cracks so far for any of the teams. Who do you think would be able to find that key for that to open the door? Oh, that's a speed. VDP will redirect that pass in.
Yeah, I mean, your words don't even get called, Victor. Already VDP is slotting it in. You know, you want to know who's going to be able to break the deadlock and score first. Well, of course, it's going to be Up the Dale. You know, we've just seen them, you know, do this countless games throughout the double series this evening. Still, of course, early days here, halfway through our game number 4. And, you know, can we see Fearless Esports bring it back? Of course, we know they can. We just need to see them hold on to the ball, create a few more passing plays, just make sure you don't send too many bangers downfield, and just, you know, control those aerial plays there. Pluto trying to take that one home and get the double touch. And oh, but Starscream with a beautiful save. Oh no, goal. Definitely not a save.
Yeah, opposite of save. Starscream finding the back of the net, realizing again what just had happened. Just slots it in, equalized again. 1-1 now. This time the kickoff goes into Fearless's.
You gotta love Victor. That I was gonna say, Victor, you gotta love how clean this overlay is as well. All the players' boost meters are candy canes.
I would love my cup of candy cane right now.
Yeah, man, I could enjoy a good candy cane right now. Super clean. My
It
word.
would be annoying for the viewers though, just hearing two sauces munching on candy canes.
Could you imagine?
Panda! Hey, as we speak, it just shuts us off. Tells us, hey, stop talking about candy canes. Look at what I can do.
Yeah, super clean goal there. Beats out 2 of the last defense from the Up the Dale side there. So Panda, beautiful goal, slots the one home, and finally we're gonna see Fearless Esports go up by 1 goal here, Victor. I mean, it's been a hell of a long series where we don't really get to see Fearless Esports take the lead all too often, and now finally through a Panda goal they do.
Okay, so for you viewers at home, props to the players who, in this case, Mr. Messi. Props to him for, you know, having a Christmas wreath. It looks lovely. Let's just appreciate it a bit more. You don't really see that many people do that anymore. A lot of people would just, you know, either go with a try-hard wreath. For example, supporting your favorite Rocket League team, or just plain out just having a stock pane, or just simple black and red matte car. But Mr. Messi with the Christmas ornament sends it home for Up the Dale.
Yeah, and now of course, you know, Mr. Messi getting gifted, of course, with that decal. A beautiful goal. Equalizes our game 4 here. Brings it back to within nothing. I mean, this kind of up the Del side are able to just score at any given moment like that. As Imp goes up here for a shot, is going to get kept out here. And just, they don't trail for long, Victor. They will never be down to this Fearless Esports sides for all too long. And so they pick up the equalizer. But Pluto, well, they're not going to be down for long either.
Yeah, great shot by Pluto. Mr. Messi trying to keep it out of the box. Couldn't really do so. Wraps the Christmas present instead for Pluto and gives him an early Christmas present. And they are now 3-2 on the scoreboard. 1 goal deficit with less than 1 minute to go. That's awkward in front of the orange net, but Mr. Messi sends it away. But of course, again, both teams applying as much pressure as possible, trying to find the cracks. In this case, a banger of a shot would go in. This time, Philippine gets the save. Does the job for up the day, keeping them out of trouble.
Yeah, Pluto should have deserved their goal. Super hungry. Now we get to see Updale here on the counter attack already. Starscream with a beautiful save. Can they drive it out of their own half and try force us to go to game 5 here? It's incredibly close. We know this Updale side, they don't trail for long, and they're going to try find the equalizer quite shortly here. We're just going to see Fearless hold onto the ball, even send it downfield. Just passing plays between the players would be great. Just a couple of 1-2s, Victor, and they'll be able to take us all the way through to Champions Field.
There
we go.
Drops as Fearless ties things up in the series again. We will see a 5th game. Has it always... The whole stream's been all 5 games now, right?
Yes, no, we've had endless series here, Victor. Game 5s, OTs. We've had about 6 overtimes in the whole entire evening as well that the chat has had to enjoy. We've had to enjoy as casters. And here we go. Another Champions Field in Game 5, Victor. It's going to be close. Can Up the Dell beat them again and make it 2-0 for the whole evening? Or can we see Fearless Esports go through to Championship Sunday?
That is the question, ladies and gentlemen. The last game of the stream. One of these 2 teams will make it to Championship Sunday, which will be tomorrow. I don't know the times. You should probably check on the Discord server, which if you haven't already, you should probably join. A lot of cool people over there, including myself, Muzz, and Faded. Now, going back into the action, Mr. Messi keeping the pressure up for Up the Dale. Gets it past gets it past Pluto as well. Now Imp with an early shot, a bit too wide, a bit too slow as well as Pluto grabs the ball, tries to find one of his teammates in the middle. So Mr. Messi would be there to greet him instead. Imp now can't really find contact of the ball. That's just floating, devastating. Good catch there by Imp. Starscream applying more pressure. PDP now leaving the ball for the side, wants to do the job for him as Panda now tries to find the pass into the middle. He does do so. Starscream's there but blocks his shot. What an unfortunate event.
Yeah, Starscream tried to take the shot on there because Panda was trying to get back from the previous play, blocked out his own teammate's shot on goal there, which is incredibly unlucky, Victor, because that definitely would have gone home. And it's just with 35 seconds of unending relentless pressure coming in from this Fearless side. And that's kind of the momentum and the pressure we do want to see them put up against a team like Up the Dell. That's how you're going to score goals. But if you block your own teammate's shot, yeah, then that's going to be a problem.
A lot of talking in the team comms perhaps.
Could you imagine?
Yeah. Why did you save my shot? I didn't mean to. I wanted to get a bomb. Nonetheless, that is unnecessary. What do you mean unnecessary? I'm trying to make us win here by opening up opportunities. Now, Pluto trying to find the bump of PDP. Can't really do so as instead PDP finds Pander. Now, Imp can't get it past one. PDP up to the backboard. Pander will get the clear, a zoom in clear as well. Mr. Messi waiting patiently for the ball, gets demoed in the process, gets punished instead for the patience. Pluto getting blocked. That's a shot, but Imp is there with the save. And let's just appreciate, the work and effort by the teams currently just fighting for it. They're giving it their all. They're trying to prove their worth, which they have already done plenty of times, haven't they?
Yeah, I mean, players like him have been doing such incredible work for the whole of the evening, save after save, and you're going to see more saves like that as well come out. Does so incredibly well. I mean, of course, this is kind of a do or die game here in game number 5. So, one of these teams, even if you score by 1 goal, just make sure you can slot it home and get through to the playoffs. As you see, nice demo, they're coming up from Mr. Messi, and the
Oh,
shot goes wide.
wow.
Imp sends it home.
Mr. Messi first getting the demo on Pluto, then gets the bomb on Starscream as well, scaring him off a bit. Imp, nasty angle there, slots it on for up the there. All they have to do is just keep it there for 2 minutes and 25 seconds. And that's what they have failed to do.
Yeah, beautiful quick counter attack here off the kickoff. Starscream pushing out wide into the corner, or sorry, into the side. And of course, Panda with a beautiful read down the middle sends that one home. There we go, quick equalizer victor. I mean, that's what we love to see at Fearless Esports. They want to be hungry. They need to make sure that they relentlessly attack because they want to get through those playoffs and they want to try at least equalize the series total score against Up the Dell and not lose 0-2. So we're going to see what happens here. Beautiful again, equalizer there from Panda.
Gotta love the Cosmos Curse as it,
Yeah.
provides more content for the stream, but oh boy, the players' fatigue will be high. Nonetheless, Imp going for a pass to Mr. Messi, but Pluto denies it, snatches it away from him. Mr. Messi surely saw the goal inside. Ooh, that's a pass under Starscream. That's something that he won't be happy with. Probably questioning why he did that, but nonetheless, Panda now with a shot at 10. Pluto trying to drop it down. Mr. Messi's in the way. Starscream up against VDP. Will be VDP with upper hand this time. Imp clearing it away.
Yeah, and I mean, just right now, Up the Dell being totally flat-footed, I think there just seems to be such kind of...
Oh!
Oh, loose ball? Yeah,
Yep.
of course, we're able to slot that home. Just a loose ball there from the Fearless Esports side, Victor. I mean, that's unfortunate to see.
Yeah, if someone give him a candy cane, please give me one as well. So, already Up the Dale again in the situation where all they have to do is just, stick around, play defensively, apply pressure, don't overcommit, stay calm, we're winning this. And so far, it probably will be Up the Dale who wins. So in that case, who would be your MVP out of the Dale, Mr. Muzz?
I mean, as like a series MVP, I don't even think I would give it to an Up the Dell player. I think if I look at like Panda, if I look at Pluto, they've been doing incredibly well on this Fearless side, Victor. And I mean, with 30 seconds remaining, maybe we can still see if they can seal a potential OT here in game number 5 in Champions Field. That would be something to see. But I think, yeah, Fearless Esports, they've been playing incredibly well. Panda, Pluto, they've been pushing the ball forward. They've been doing such decent work to try keep their dreams and hopes alive. It's too easy to say Mr. Messi, too easy to say Imp. They've been just so phenomenal over 2 series. And so actually, maybe kudos to the corner of Fearless for sure.
Pluto trying to keep the hopes and dreams alive for Fearless for 3 seconds left on the clock. The ball is still alive. Panda pops it up, tries to pass it, but the ball's dropped, and it is Up the Dale that grabs the second win in a row, I guess. Against Fearless.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, that's 2-0 to Up the Dell this evening. They played Fearless Esports twice. They beat them 3-1 previously, and now it's I think this is 3-1 as well, actually. So a double win there coming in from Up the Dell. They're going to go through to the playoffs tomorrow, Victor. Exciting stuff for them.
Very exciting. That could have always been a best of set, best of.
Yeah.
And with a sweep as well for Up the Dale. But that has been it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for tuning in for tonight's stream. Don't forget, it is going to be playoffs time and Championship Sunday tomorrow. So tune in then. But for now, have a good evening and we'll see you then.